In the small town of Kade in Ghana, a single mother poured every ounce of her love and effort into raising her 3 children, Abigail, Vivian, and the youngest, Clement, who was only 9 years old at the time. Their home was filled with laughter, though it was often overshadowed by the hardships of poverty. Clement, a boy of sharp wit and remarkable talent in football, was the beacon of hope for his family, dreaming of a future where he could lift them out of poverty. Clement's dedication to both his studies and football paid off when he was awarded a scholarship to the USA. It was a bittersweet departure. His heart ached to leave his family, but the promise of a better future spurred him on. Decades passed, and the absence of social media and mobile phones stretched the distance between Clement and his family into a chasm filled with silence and longing. In Kade, Clement's family endured a daily struggle against poverty, with his mother tirelessly working to ensure their survival. From dawn until dusk, she engaged in various tasks and negotiated fiercely in the market to provide for her daughters, all while holding onto the hope of Clement's eventual return. Despite the hardships, the family's bond remained strong, united by love and the shared dream of a better future, facilitated by Clement's success abroad. This relentless battle and unwavering hope defined their existence, showcasing their resilience and dedication to one another. After 25 years, Clement, now a successful footballer in the USA, decided it was time to reunite with his family and bring them to a new life in America. His heart was heavy with anticipation and guilt for the years lost. Arriving in Ghana, Clement's path crossed with Juliana, a woman of stunning beauty and charm. They quickly fell in love, and Clement envisioned a future with her by his side. Before continuing to Kade, they decided to spend a month in Accra, basking in the glow of new love. During their voyage to Kade, Clement and Juliana's path was starkly interrupted by the sight of an elderly woman, vulnerable and unmoving, beside the road. This harrowing image struck a chord in Clement's heart, stirring an instinctual urge to rush to her aid, to be the beacon of hope she so desperately needed at that moment. The sight of her, alone and defenseless, painted a vivid picture of human fragility that Clement felt compelled to mend. However, this surge of compassion was swiftly met with a wave of caution from Juliana, whose voice, tinged with fear and anxiety, suggested the possibility of a lurking danger. She proposed that this scene could very well be a deceitful trap laid by unseen robbers, preying on the kindness of travelers. Her concerns, rooted in a protective instinct, cast a shadow of doubt over Clement's initial resolve to assist. Caught in a whirlwind of conflicting emotions, his heart pulled towards helping the woman, yet his mind ensnared by the fear of potential peril, Clement faced an agonizing decision. In a moment that would forever etch itself into his memory, he chose to heed Juliana's warning, turning away from the woman in need. This choice, made in a fleeting second, would haunt him with a profound regret that lingered long after their journey resumed. The emotional turmoil of this decision marked a defining moment in Clement's life, embedding a haunting lesson on the consequences of actions taken and those forsaken in moments of uncertainty. The memory of the abandoned woman became a ghostly companion on their journey, a solemn reminder of the compassion he withheld when it mattered most. Clement returned to Kade, his hometown, filled with a mix of excitement and apprehension about reuniting with his family after decades. The familiar yet changed appearance of his childhood home and the sight of his sisters, Abigail and Vivian, who had matured into women shaped by hardship, stirred a deep emotional response in him. Their reunion was marked by joy and tears as they shared stories of perseverance and longing for this day of reunion. They recounted stories of resilience and survival, of moments when the absence of their brother and son felt like a gaping chasm too vast to bridge. Yet hope had kept them going, hope that one day they would be reunited. Upon asking about their mother, Clement learned she was still tirelessly working on the farm despite her age and health issues, which filled him with worry and highlighted the deep bonds and enduring resilience of his family. The sun was setting, casting long shadows over the streets of Kade as Clement and his sisters shared stories of the past and dreams for the future. The warmth of their reunion was a balm to the years of separation, yet the absence of their mother cast a shadow over their joy. Clement's heart ached to see her, to embrace her, and to share with her the successes and trials of his life abroad. As the evening wore on, the laughter and chatter gradually subsided, giving way to a somber mood. The sisters hesitated, exchanging glances that carried a weight of unspoken sorrow. Finally, with a voice choked by tears, Abigail broke the silence. She recounted how their mother, despite her failing health, had insisted on going to the farm that morning. Her dedication to providing for her family was unwavering, a testament to the strength and sacrifice that had defined her life. The clock ticked away, marking the passage of time with a solemnity that deepened their worry. The community of Kade, small and tightly knit, was one where everyone looked out for each other, yet the news they awaited with bated breath did not come. Suddenly, their heart-wrenching anticipation was shattered by the sound of hurried footsteps approaching the door. A neighbor, breathless and visibly shaken, arrived with news that would forever change their lives. He spoke of a woman found lifeless by the side of the road, her body frail and worn, surrounded by scattered farm produce. A good Samaritan had discovered her and rushed her to the hospital, but it was too late. The doctors said that had help arrived sooner, she might have survived. The revelation hit Clement like a tidal wave of grief and guilt. The realization that the unconscious woman he had encountered on the road was his own mother was a cruel twist of fate that left him reeling. The decision to heed Juliana's warning, ignoring his instincts to help, now haunted him with a remorse so profound it threatened to consume him. His mother, the pillar of their family, had succumbed to the very hardships she had fought so valiantly to shield them from, alone and unaided, in her final moments. The siblings clung to each other, their tears a testament to the depth of their loss. In the midst of their sorrow, they grappled with the harsh reality that their mother's unwavering spirit and sacrifice had been the bedrock upon which their lives were built. Her absence left a void that no amount of success or distance could ever fill. Clement, in particular, was tormented by the thought that a moment's hesitation had cost him the chance to save his mother. The irony of returning home to uplift his family, only to find that his inadvertent negligence had contributed to their greatest loss, was a burden he would carry with him forever. The knowledge that his mother's final journey had been one of suffering and solitude was a haunting regret that overshadowed the joy of their reunion and altered the course of their lives indelibly. In a moment of grief and anger, he ended his relationship with Juliana, unable to look past her role in his tragic mistake. Clement fulfilled his promise to his sisters, bringing them to the USA for a fresh start. Yet the shadow of his mother's death lingered, a constant reminder of the price of his choices. His life in America was overshadowed by the haunting question of what could have been had he acted differently. The story of Clement, his mother and his family serves as a poignant reminder of the complex web of decisions and consequences, leaving readers to ponder the intricate balance between fate and choice. I'd love to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this deeply emotional and complex scenario involving Clement and the tragic outcome concerning his mother. Who do you think bears more responsibility for the unfortunate event? Clement for his decision not to help, influenced by Juliana's caution, or Juliana for advising against intervention in a potentially dangerous situation? Or do you believe the circumstances are too complex to assign blame? Simply, please share your opinions in the comments section below. This story touches on themes of responsibility, decision-making, and the ripple effects our actions can have on the lives of others. Your insights can help illuminate the different angles of this situation and contribute to a richer understanding of the narrative's moral implications. If you've enjoyed exploring the depths of this story and engaging with the dilemmas and emotions it presents, I encourage you to share your thoughts, like this content, and subscribe to Ananse Web of Tales. Your support helps us continue to bring you thought-provoking stories and discussions that delve into the complexities of life, relationships, and the decisions that shape our destinies.